Morning, everyone. Today is rodent cleaning day. It's Thursday. So I'm going to carry you along with me on setting up as far as what I do, how I go about things, and we will uh, make this a pretty quick one. All right, let's go. All right, everyone. So I'm in the storage room, and one of the most important things that people tend to overlook, especially when you are breeding your rodents, is number one, food, but also bedding. And this is something that you have to take into consideration with the cost of, well, it's just overhead. Um, you know, doing this as a hobby means that there are expenses, and there are, and this is part of the expense of breeding animals. Otherwise, because it's part of your feed bill. By cheapening this, you actually increase, or I should say, you reduce your overhead, which in turn makes your rodents cost less, which saves you money, which means that you make more profit down the road. Um, so if I were you, I would visit your local feed store. Occasionally, they will have busted bags like this one, and like this one, which is busted down there at the bottom, and that one that's busted, and you'll get a good deal on them. These also were busted bags, still 99% full, but I think I got them for $5 a piece, and I got four of these bags for $5 total. It's just a way of saving money, but the big thing is finding a good feed store, because they always have kiln dried pine shavings, because you don't want normal pine shavings. They'll have pellets, and you can get them cheap. If you can, you'll get your food there as well. If you have if they are able to get you a reliable source, these are things that when you start breeding your own rodents, they start playing in to your overall cost and overhead. And not many people talk about that, because it is regional as far as the actual cost. It is regional to you and to your availability, which affects your prices. But it is still something that has to be covered, because anytime you can save money with this, the better, because that $5 per bag back there, each of those bags is 3 weeks worth of bedding for my rats currently. One of these bags lasts me 2 weeks, so I'm basically covered in bedding for my rodents for till January at least, for $10 or $20. That's almost unheard of. All right, let's get to work. All right, so one of the ways to save money with bedding, because every little cent helps, is this is a 3-quart feed scoop I get from Tractor Supply, or that's where it came from. And noise warning, everyone, this is usually loud. This one scoop it covers pretty well in a nice smooth layer. It's not deep. It's usually only like a single pellet deep, maybe a little more, but it's plenty. And then we add shavings to this. Now, if you're using aspen's expensive, and so you have to be sparing with it. And even now, even because of using aspen, I still go sparing on everything. And the reason why is because this is literally money you're throwing in the trash. It's necessary money to go in the trash, but it is money you're throwing away to sanitize your animals. So looking at this, it looks thin, and it is, but it is thick enough to cover without being, 2-3 inches thick and throwing a bunch of money away. This is plenty. It's not extravagant, and if it's what's needed and what you can get away with, and a way to save money. So the way I do, excuse the little one in the background. So the way I clean my racks is I have 2 spare tubs that basically I can load up and prep. Currently, the bottom tub is empty, and then that tub has rats. We'll move them down. There's a caveat to this, and that these 2 tubs are different. So, and I've worn these in, and they've stayed in this specific location long enough that they don't cause me too much issue. But then I'll move up again to the 2 tubs above that are like my preparatory tubs, and that's what I'll end up doing. The issue you'll run into, and this is if you build your own racks, and this is something that I've recently discovered, is that Lowe's kind of buys whoever's the lowest bidder. So right now, their tubs are different than a year ago, which is different from 2 years ago before that. And so right now, actually finding odd job tubs, which are what those are, is actually very difficult. And now that I've wanted to get some more like this to build another rack, guess what? These also I can't find. They're another style. So whenever you build your rodent racks, buy enough tubs to have a few extra to just alternate through whenever you're cleaning, because it will make your life much easier. And also having backups for any chew outs also makes life easier. Alright, who knew that cleaning rats was so involved? So the big thing is just trying to minimize your cost. But now that that is done, let's get to work. Alright, let's show a quick week-to-week comparison. Those guys back there, straight up fuzzies now. Getting close to being pups. Same here. Those guys are being fuzzies. And last week, I didn't have pinks. Oh, no, those grow outs. And this week, I have lots of pinks. And that's just one tub. There's the other tub. And I've actually already pulled a third, or basically 1 litter from each tub for freezing. So that means I froze 25. Yeah. So now I have a huge mess because a bag spilled of litter, dirty litter. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up and put back together and feed everybody. Oh, and since I only have the 4 males in this tub, I'm gonna wait a week on cleaning it. They should be just fine with as much litter as in that. All right, let's get back to work. Alright everyone, that's it for today. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe so we can get to 1,000 subscribers and I can live stream bull snake and hognose egg cutting this next season. Have a good one. Bye.